Hi, this is Trey Pass. I wanted to make another video, I guess a follow-up video to the other video I made the other night about, when we found out that Henry Cavill was not going to be Superman anymore. And of course, I'm saddened by that news because, especially, I went to see Black Adam because Henry Cavill was in it, and plus, I like Justice Society. I want to see that as well. But I went mainly because we knew he was going to be in the after credit scene or something. So I went to see it, and I was happy to see Henry, and I was happy. And especially after he got screwed by the previous regime, who basically didn't use him at all and stuff. And I really was pissed off about that. So I was really looking forward to him, possibly, being in the Black Adam movie and possibly being in a movie where it'll be him versus Black Adam, or maybe the Shazam and Black Adam. I thought maybe it was going to be even Shazam and and uh, and Superman versus Black Adam in like the third Shazam movie. But unfortunately, like I said, the Black Adam movie didn't make as much money as it wasn't a blockbuster, and so I think it really made the decision. I think for the people to continue on, just to wipe the slate clean. And James Gunn, I know, like I said, that's not a very popular. Like I said, I didn't like it either because I thought Henry Cavill was class throughout this whole process when they basically sat him on the sidelines. And I blamed the previous regime mostly for that, for them, being Walter Hamada, and I forgot the other guy that was in charge before. I think the guy that did I forgot those movies. But anyway, doesn't matter. The previous regime that basically fired him. They fired him without actually saying fired him, but not using him in movies and stuff, and not giving him another solo movie, and sitting him on the sidelines. I blame the previous regime for that. I don't blame James Gunn for this. Like I said, they gave him and Peter Safran got hired to do a job, and I thought at first when they got hired that they were going to keep some of the characters that worked, like Gail Gadot. I thought they were going to keep her. I thought Jason Momoa and Henry Cavill were going to keep them. Ben Affleck I wasn't sure about because I thought maybe, because especially since he formed this production company with his longtime friend, I forgot his name, Matt Damon. Yeah, and I thought he was going to concentrate on smaller movies. So I thought, okay, he's probably going to be out after the Aquaman movie and stuff, and just move on. They have to probably cast a new Batman. But apparently, like James Gunn is going for a full reboot. I think that's what I think he really is going for a full reboot. Like I said, I said before in my other video, I think he's probably going to keep Blue Beetle because that's a young guy that just got a movie. I think so because I think they want to cast younger actors so they can have them for the next 10 years or so if the slate works out. And I just think they want to. He was given an edict, and I think he wants to get everything where it matches. Because let's face reality, the current DCEU is all over the place. Okay, let's be perfectly honest. And I was looking at other people's videos today and stuff, and looking at them. And of course, people are angry, and I think they have a right to be angry, and I don't blame them because Henry Cavill he got messed around with, and I hate what they did to him, the previous Warner Brothers regime by doing that. They did that, and that was to me was no class, and not giving him a proper sequel. I think was really crappy, and I hate what they did to him. But I'm not blaming James Gunn for this, and for all these people that I said let people vent. They're gonna vent for weeks and stuff, and I think even up until after the new year when we get an idea of what the slate is gonna be, they're still gonna whine and complain and bitch. But I saw this one YouTuber, Joshua, hold on, because it just really I wasn't intending on making a video, but I just saw his video and it just pissed me off to a whole new level. This crap that he was saying. Hold on, because there's another video that said Henry's departure has got the internet in flames, and we kind of knew that was going to happen with them, getting rid of it, especially after they made him issue a statement saying that he's back, and then after they hired James Gunn and they took it away from him. I don't blame people being mad about that. But some of these people, okay, here, Josiah rises. Even Hollywood is shocked by what Henry Cavill done with woke BS. That seems to be these idiots, okay? Ryan Kimmel, this idiot, Clownfish, all these channels that whine and bitch and complain about everything being woke. Anything they don't like, they call woke, okay? And I just saw that I watched a little bit of the video, and then I just had to turn it off because this idiot is basically saying, "Oh, the weirdos in Hollywood got rid of Henry Cavill for no reason, or just got rid of him for just to be, because they don't like somebody that's popular." That makes no sense. Okay. James Gunn and Peter Safran was given a task to try to create a cohesive universe. Okay, and as much as I wanted Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa and a couple other people to come back, I think James Gunn made the decision that let's start, let's wipe the slate clean, and we'll start from from the very beginning and move on. And like I said, he said in his statement, it's not going to be an origin movie. This is going to be a younger Superman when he comes to Metropolis, and he's young Superman. I think the reason he's doing that is because, in my opinion, is because he wants to have these solo movies like the proper way, like Marvel did it. Have these solo movies first, then have the characters meet, like maybe in a team up and stuff, and then eventually form the Justice League and then fight extraterrestrial threat, wherever that may be, or have a crisis movie or something and have them come together for that. I think that's what his goal is, to do this, and we'll have to see after the first of the year what his slate is. And I think they're probably going to make a formal announcement what their first couple of years are going to be. The slate's going to be for the first couple of years and stuff. And I think, like I said in my other video, I think he's going to probably spend he's probably even doing it right now. Like you said, he's writing the script for Superman. He's not going to probably direct it. They'll probably get somebody else to direct it. And also, Ben Affleck said he wants to direct it. He would love to direct it. Just have to give him a project. And I wouldn't mind when they cast a younger Batman, which I think they are going to do that Ben Affleck just direct the movie. Okay, I think that would be great as well. And I think I have a little bit more faith, I think, in James Gunn because I like his style and I like his sensibilities. So, and I think he's a fan. And ultimately, like I said, he's responding to people on Twitter, and I think I watched Grace Randolph, from Beyond the Trail, her video, and I think eventually he's probably going to have to stop replying to fans because they're going to keep, because I don't mind now because you're getting all the little, basically getting stuff that I wasn't expecting to get, but I think eventually he's going to get fed up with it because you're never going to, let's be honest, you're never going to satisfy everybody. You just never are. Okay, people are going to be saying, like I said, I am upset that Henry lost his job because I hate that they promised him a solo Superman movie and then they took it away. They took it away from him. I hate that happened, but I have to deal with the reality. Okay, and like I said, all these people, let them vent. People have videos saying I think some guy say there's a petition that fans are angry and they said they're never going to watch another DC movie going forward. Whatever, let them whine, complain, and bitch. They're going to do that. That's going to happen. Unfortunately, I'm trying to be realistic with it. Okay. I'm a big fan, a DC fan. I was a big fan of Henry Cavill, and that's why I said in my other video too. I hope he gets the James Bond part now that he's he's no longer Superman. I hope that happens because I hate that he quit The Witcher, and I think that's what he did because he had that promise that he was going to be Superman going forward, and now he lost The Witcher and Superman, and I feel so bad for him because he's been nothing but class all the way through this whole process, waiting years to try to be Superman again, and then when he finally did it, and then they promised him another movie that, unfortunately, I think I don't know, I think it was John Campea who said this. I think that he's the one. No, not Rob Burnett. I think said it first. I think I heard him say this. It's called show business, not show friends. Exactly. As much as we like to think that everybody gets along and everybody comes together, and you make a promise unless you get something written down. And I have to give Grace Randolph credit on this part. She did say that Henry Cavill didn't have a contract, that maybe they made a verbal promise to him. Okay, that's what I think happened, because that's why I think he quit The Witcher. But unless you sign something, especially in Hollywood, because it's a business, then nothing is set in stone. And I feel bad for him that he got promised that. But like I said, I'm going for it. I'm going to see what they put out and judge it by that, judge it on its own. I'm not going to be one of these people who say, I'm never going to watch this again and pout and be angry and just walk away. That's not the way I am. I'm going to give it a shot and see how it goes. And hopefully it turns out great. In my perfect dream world, Zack Snyder would have got to finish his Justice League trilogy. In my perfect world, okay, that would have happened. He would have got to finish his movies back-to-back, Justice League 2 and 3, okay, and Darkseid Saga and finish it off. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. okay? But I have to move on to what is reality. I have to face reality, and I think this is going to be. They haven't announced anything as a full reboot, but I think it's going to be a full reboot. At least I think Jason Momoa is going to be Lobo. I think that's this all set in stone. That's why I think Jason Momoa was so happy when a couple of weeks ago when he said he just heard some big news. I think he's going to be Lobo. That last Aquaman movie, that's going to be the last of it, and he's going to be Lobo. He's going to come back. I don't know if that's going to be one of the first movies that he's going to be, and he may even be in that Super. I remember there was an animated movie where Lobo, when Superman first started out, and Lobo came to Metropolis. You never know. Wouldn't that be something? You cast a new Superman, and Jason Momoa shows up as Lobo in that, or and I know he said James Gunn said that they definitely would want to work with Henry in the future, and he may or may not take him up on that offer. I wouldn't blame him if he didn't, because like I said, he got screwed around by Warner Brothers, by these different regimes and stuff. And so if he doesn't, he doesn't. But if like I said in my other video, I would love if maybe down the road they bring them back, Ben, Henry, and Gale, and if they do like a crisis movie, and they could be like alternate versions of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. I would love that. If that something like that was to happen down the line, but I have to deal with the reality. But I just made the video today because I just got so fed up with when I saw that one video, Josiah Rise. You freaking moron, okay? So he's basically, again, but then again, these guys with these channels, Ryan Kimmel, Clownfish, they have an agenda, okay, to call everything woke and to hate anything that has any diversity in it or anything else. They just have an agenda. And his video, I just had to turn it off because he's basically saying that the freaks in Hollywood just cancel Henry Cavill because too many people liked him, that he wasn't woke. And I just can't stand these morons when they have a specific agenda, and that's all they want to talk. They want to call everything woke. They put woke in the title of everything that they put out. Mostly every video they put out, just to whine and complain because they know there's a certain society of people that feed off negativity and just will eat that stuff up. But I'm done with them. Like I said, me personally, like I said before, I was a big Henry Cavill fan. I would have loved him to continue to be Superman, but I have to face reality that he's not now, and then moving on to a younger Superman. And I'm gonna give it a shot and wait and see what comes out. And like I said, hopefully Henry Cavill gets the James Bond part. I really hope he gets that. That would be cool if he gets that franchise going forward. And that would be good for him because I love Henry Cavill as an actor, so I would love for him to get that. And I think that would take this thing out of this losing Superman again. So I would hope that would happen. But like I said, I just wanted to make this video because, like I said, I let people bet that I knew that was going to happen. That's why I watched. Throughout the day, I just watched a bunch of videos to see people what they thought, and I knew they were going to, people are going to bet. People are mad. I don't blame them. I saw Angry Joe. He went berserk. And a couple other channels, they go on berserk and saying, "Oh, this is a terrible idea. Getting a younger Superman. This is a terrible. I don't want to watch." I'm sorry, I can't be that way. I have to see. I'm a big DC fan. And I'm not going to stop. I'm hoping that they get it right. Okay, and I have to give James Gunn the benefit of the doubt to see what happens and see what his slate is, and I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm going to wait and see how it is. I feel again, my heart goes out to Henry, Ben, and Gale, especially like I said, Henry and probably Gal Gadot, because I know she probably wants to continue to be Wonder Woman too. But Ben not so much because I think Ben was in and out a bunch of times, and I think he'd rather just concentrate on maybe lower budget films and direct. I think that's what he wants to do, and hopefully he does come back into the DC studios, film and direct them. Maybe he directs the younger, the new Batman, whoever that is, or another movie. I would definitely, because Ben Affleck is a great director, very talented, so I would love to see that happen. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to make the video just for me to vent, I guess. Not so much about the people that are venting, because you have a right to vent and be angry and express your opinion. And like I said, but it is what it is. I can't change it. So, and I'm not going to sign any petition or anything to say I'm going to boycott DC films or DC studio films. That's not going to do anything. I love these the characters. And I want to see what happens going forward. So I'm going to support it, even though I hate the decision to get rid of Henry Cavill. I really hate that decision. And like I said, I hope he gets fingers crossed he gets the James Bond franchise. I hope they do pick him and stuff, and he can move on from that and be successful in that. And then, like I said, maybe if he really is not heard about by this, maybe, like I said, they come to him later down the road and say, listen, we'd love to you to do an alternate Superman or something, come back, with Ben and Gale and be an alternate in a Crisis movie or something. And he said, you know what? Okay, I'll do that. That would be my alternate to me, but I have to deal with reality. So I'm just, again, I just wanted to make this video to just, again, express my opinion about this. I know that channel just set me off. Josiah Rises just really set me off with his whining and putting woke in the title of something. All these other videos I watch, about people, being rightly upset and everything else, they've ended their frustration and stuff, but none of them try to use buzzwords and trying to call everything woke. And they have an agenda, and that's why I just go right past their channel, but for some reason I wanted to click by to see what his video was going to be about. But then he just went off on this stupid, thing about things being woken, about Hollywood weirdos and stuff, which is really stupid. Please stop pandering. Exactly. Okay. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't have an agenda. Okay. He has an agenda. He knows if you put woke in the title of a video, that certain people will watch it. That's all it is. He probably don't even believe it himself. Not for real. Anyway. Let me know what you think of, again, like I said, of these people. Like I said, I watched a lot of videos today, people, venting and stuff, which is right. And I watched Beyond the Trailer, Grace Randolph and stuff. And she's been on board with wiping the slate clean from the beginning. But I just don't know why she just, she just seems to have a thing against Henry Cavill for some reason. Jessica Chastain was the other person that she used to have a thing against. No matter what Jessica Chastain did, she had a bug up her butt behind her, and that I know she's really been on top of Henry Cavill, like really. I don't know what he did to, like, maybe he didn't give her an autograph one day or something. But in any event, like I said, we have to move forward, and I'm gonna wait and see what the slate is and see it. And I wish Henry Cavill well, and I pray that he gets the James Bond franchise. Okay, he'll get another gig real quick, or maybe even Marvel will offer him something, and he'll take it. Whatever it is, I hope the best for him, and I do feel for him. Okay, because to me, he was a great Superman, and I just hate that he didn't get a chance to reprise the role in a proper sequel. That part really pisses me off. But other than that, like I said, this video was mostly me ranting. I guess not ranting so much, but just again, I just hate these stupid people that have these agendas. Okay, and you can be mad about what's happening. I'm mad about it myself, but don't try to come off with these agendas saying that people had agenda. And then this other idiot saying, "Oh yeah, I was right." The other guy, the stupid YouTuber who said that that he heard his sources that James Gunn doesn't like Henry Cavill, and he told him no. He told the guy he was wrong, and he would shut him down with a quick comeback. And now he put out another video saying, "I was right. See, I was right. He got rid of him. He doesn't like." Stop making stuff up, okay? The Den of Nerds, that's the guy. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember his name from that YouTube channel name. Den of Nerds. He was the guy that came out that Twitter thing saying that James Gunn didn't like Henry Cavill, and James Gunn refuted. Said, I didn't say that, and then he shut him down with a takedown, and then he's got, after this thing where we found out yesterday about Henry Cavill not being Superman again, he made another video. This dude Den of Nerds saying, "Oh, see, I was right." No, you're not. Unless you're inside James Gunn's brain, you're not right. Exactly. He's been writing the Superman movie for a while, so he probably already had the idea that he was going to let him go. That doesn't mean he hates Henry Cavill. That means he was given an edict, okay, to make up a slate, and they want to start from the beginning. Okay, do a reboot. And I think they are going to do a full reboot, and that's what's going to happen. But don't make up stuff just because you have an agenda. Okay, so you Den of Nerds, Josiah Rises, Clownfish, all those idiots that love to put woke in their titles of everything. Screw them. Okay, just I'm going to hold on, okay, and see what they present in the new DC studios, and hopefully, like I said, we'll get a cohesive universe. And like I said before, let's be honest with ourselves. As much as I love Zack Snyder and anything, this DC EU universe has been all over the place, okay? And if they can bring some cohesiveness to it and get it structured, I'll be watching it, okay? As much as I love Henry Cavill, and I would have loved for him to continue on, him and Ben. I wanted Ben to do another solo Batman movie, and Gail to finish off her trilogy, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. So let's, push on and move forward, okay? But again, don't let these idiots, okay, who have these agendas, okay, and I saw another guy saying, oh, the internet is on fire. According to this poll, this is a terrible idea. Just wait and see what happens, I say, before you judge it, okay? Wait and see what happens. James Gunn, Peter Safran is not the previous regime, okay? I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt going forward to see what they're going to put out for us and see what happens with these DC movies going forward. If we get something quality, and if it doesn't, if it's not as, I'll be the first one to admit it. If it doesn't work out, I say, hey, you can't. Reality is reality, but I have to at least give it a shot, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's my feelings on it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Okay, about these people venting. I don't mind them venting and stuff. I just hate these people that try to have these. They have their own agendas for certain things. That's the part that just pisses me off. Anyway, feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. You can check that out as well. Also, have a link down below to my Patreon. I want to say a special thank you to my patron. His name, a link to my patron is in the description box. My patron is only $5 a month. I have tons of content there, tons of unedited content on there. Got everything from WandaVision to Loki to Hawkeye to Moon Knight to What If to She-Hulk to DC shows like Titans, Doom Patrol, The Flash, Stargirl, Superman and Lois. I got The Boys Season 3. I got Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Book of Boba Fett. I got all 4 parts of Zack Snyder Justice League. Also, so follow link below to the page and check it out. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trade Pastor saying so long and take care.